how you write your M. Remember to always start at the top. Where do you start your letters? At the top. So here is my smiley face, that's the top. I make a big line down, jump back up to the top, slide down, climb back up, and come back down. So remember, your big line down is the first, and then you have to jump back up to the top. And then you're going to slide down like a slide, climb back up the slide, and then just make a straight line down for letter M. Okay, so now you're gonna move to the bottom of your paper, and you are going to trace these 4 M's. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you start at the top, big line down, oops. Big line down. You jump back up, slide down, climb up, and come back down. That was 1. Now you're gonna do 2. Always start at the smiley face. Big line down, jump up, slide down, climb up, come back down. That was 2. Start at the smiley face. Big line down, jump up, slide down, climb up, and come back down. That was 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do the last one. Big line down, jump up, slide down, climb up, and come back down. Now we've been doing these sheets on our letters for a while, so we know what we're gonna do next is flip it over. We're not gonna color these until the very end. And if we've already done this worksheet, that's okay. When you get to the back of your page, you're going to start at the top, and you are going to make 4 of your own M's after you trace the first M. This is what we do in school every week. So you're gonna trace the first M. You start at the top where the smile face is, big line down, jump to the top, slide down, climb up, and come back down. Remember to use the lines on the paper, the top line and the bottom line. So you start at the top line, you make a big line down, touch the bottom line, jump back up, slide down, touch the bottom line, climb back up, touch the top line, and then come all the way back down and touch the bottom line. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to write a lowercase m, you can. You can trace that one and practice it on your own. I'm not gonna do that with you. But at the very bottom, then you need to write your first and your last name. So I'm gonna write Mrs. Shirley. I have an M, so I'm gonna start at the top, big line down, slide down, climb back up, and come back down. There's my M. R, S, Mrs., and then Shirley. S, H, I, R, L, E, and Y. Mrs. Shirley. So you will write your first and your last name at the very bottom of the paper. Remember, when you're writing your first and your last name, you write your first name first, then you use your pointer finger and you put it in the middle, right after your first name, but before you write your second name, your last name, and then the first letter of your last name goes on the other side of your pointer finger. So that is a helpful hint because you want a space between your first and your last name. Okay, so we're gonna go over some words that start with M. The first word that starts with M, remember that sound, is moose. Moose. The next word is mouse. Mouse. The next word is monkey. Monkey. The next word is money. Money. The next word is milk. Milk. And next we have mitten. Mitten. And the next word is moon. Moon. And mask. Mask. Mustard. Mustard. Mountain. Mountain. Music. Music. Muffin. Muffin. Microphone. Microphone. And one friend in our school, he's a boy, and he's in Miss Aaron's afternoon class. His name starts with an M, and his name is Mason. Mason starts with M. M-A-S-O-N. Hi, Mason. And there's another word that my friends have been making a lot lately at school, and they love writing this word, and it starts with M, and it's mom. M-O-M. Mom. And everybody go and give your mom a big kiss today, because we love our moms. One more thing to our M lesson today, and it's a book, and the book is called Mouse Mess. Mouse Mess. Mouse Mess. Look at this little mouse. Except he doesn't look so little. He kind of looks a little full. All this food. All right, let's see what this book is about. Here he is. He's going into our book. He's stepping on something, and they're a yummy, yummy, yummy cookie. He's stepping on Oreos. Mouse Mess. And here's that author and illustrator. The author is the person who writes the words, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. Linnea Riley. Linnea Riley. Mouse Mess. Hush, hush. A little mouse is sound asleep inside his house. And if you look where he's sleeping. It's actually in something called a sardine can. Those are little fishies that you can buy at the store. And he's sleeping in a sardine can. He's got his little stuffed animal right there. On the stairs, the sound of feet. Mouse is up. It's time to eat. So if you see, there's people climbing up the stairs. This is the mouse's hole. And look, now he's climbing up to the countertop to look for some food. Crunch, crunch, he wants a cracker. Munch, munch, a cookie snacker. Crackle sweep. He rakes cornflakes and jumps into the pile he makes. Sniff, sniff, milk and cheese. Mouse would like a taste of these. If you're listening very closely to my story, I think you can hear some rhyming words like cheese and these. Splish, splash, the milk spills out. Food is scattered all about. Uh-oh. Sticky, gooey jam to spread with peanut butter smeared on bread. Tipping, slipping, sugar falls. Pour and pat, make castle walls. So he just made a castle out of sugar. Olives, pickles, ketchup, fun. Pop the tops off one by one. Uh-oh, ketchup is spilling. Remember what these are? These are olives. Olives start with an O, and there's olives, and they're coming out of their can. Mouse steps back. He looks around. He can't believe the mess he's found. Look at that. Oh no, look at that mess. Who made this awful mess, asks Mouse. These people need to clean up the house. Did the people really make the mess? I don't think so. I think it was that mouse. Gurgle, bubble, water flows, soaks the jam between his toes. Now he's taking a bubble bath. Now that Mouse is clean and fed, he leaves the mess and goes, where do you think he's gonna go? It rhymes with fed. And look, he's yawning. So what do you think that might mean? He's gonna go to bed. And there he is in his little sardine can. Clap if you liked my story. Mouse mess. Starts with M.